Okay, when I first started high school, I expected it to be extremely difficult, which it has been, but at the same time, it's been fun.
Hmm.
And it actually felt really good. You know, the time passed by fast. What about you?
Time did pass by too quick. I want to go back to my freshman and sophomore days where things were much simpler
Yeah.
and I was much better in class with my schoolwork. But
Yeah,
it's
oh, my bad. You can keep going.
it's a weird thing to not be in school anymore because you
Yeah,
grow up your whole life with that structure of going somewhere for the entire morning, coming home in the afternoon. Uh, Whenever you're finally out of school, it you feel lost at first. You just kind of feels like you're drifting around, just really only working or staying at home, whichever you or whichever path you take. But
yeah. I feel like that's gonna happen to me because I'm already lost right now. Like it's really starting to hit in that this is my last year. There is no next year. Oh, I'll see you next year. No, there's no more. Oh, I can't wait for winter breaks. You know, and when August 20th comes around this year, I feel that I'm gonna wake up and realize, oh wait, I'm late for school. Didn't realize I graduated last year. There is no more being late to school. And there is no more English classes or math classes.
right,
Did that happen to you? You just wake up one day and realize I'm not in school no more.
kind of, but at the same time, it's also working so much that I kind of just glossed over it, and I realized, damn, I really miss having that structure because I mean, I tried going to college to like try and better my education, but I realized that uh, school just wasn't cut out for me anymore.
Yeah.
I was actually tired of it. I was done with it because I couldn't focus on my studies in college because of how burnt out I was from my high school year.
I'm pretty burnt out as right now. The only reason why I wanted to go to college at first was to just delay adulthood, enjoy being a kid for a little while longer. But I mean, if I do go to college, I'm no offense, I'm going to end up the same way as you. I'm going to drop out.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to give
better.
up, and I'm going to have a
All
little bit of debt.
college is good for nowadays is a pretty little piece of paper.
Yeah.
You can do so much more without going to college nowadays that it's kind of a joke at this point with how college is set up. All
Yeah.
colleges, you're wasting almost $100,000 to go for full 4 years for stuff for possibly a job that you're not even guaranteed to get as soon as you graduate.
Yeah.
So, my opinion, cut your losses. Don't go to college.
Yeah. I mean, I already made some great memories at high school. Oh, I wouldn't say middle school. Middle school was hell for me because of COVID and all that. But for high school, I'd say I made some great memories. The weight meet when I went, the weight meet I went to when I was in sophomore year. I will always talk about that. It was fun meeting new people, maxing out randomly, and going to eat out with Thomas's family afterwards, or the football games, the pre-game hype, or the time where the ladies went to districts. Well, what are some few things you remember about high school that you'll never forget?
Like Halloween of sophomore year when John Riley twisted his ankle,
Yeah,
whatever.
chasing that one guy.
Yeah, ding dong ditch in. The beta trips were really fun. All of my Scholar Bowl games were great because it was just fun to be with those select few people and going out of town to places.
Now, I kind of wish I stayed in Scarborough, but Gabe Newell was kind of tricking me into quitting, saying, "Oh yeah, most of the team hates you." When in reality, he was just lying his ass off for no
In
reason.
the end, nobody really cared for Gabe anymore.
Yeah,
After he moved, nobody even talks to him because I'm still in that group chat that all of us are in with him, and nobody really talks to him.
yeah. I don't know about for you, but high school has been like a decently stressful, but it was enjoyable. With, like the
'Cause, I mean,
assignments coming up.
in the end, it was all that we had, or we had at the moment.
Yeah,
It was all that we knew.
and I made some lifelong friends at high school, like Thomas,
Right.
and like a few other people, like Maddox. I remember meeting Maddox in my sophomore year since we were in the same body edition class. He's a pretty chill dude.
Right.
Just like the time him and Chris Durden took the urinal off of the bathroom at one time when my fourth hour class had to run until Penrod got tired.
That's a lovely thing to hear about.
Yeah. Instead of just walking his rest, we had to do lunges. And high school helped me figure myself out a little bit. Discovery, it kind of discovered what I wanted to do. But at the same time, I'm still confused. What about for you?
High school made me realize there's better things I could be doing with my life, and that I know what I'm capable of, and that I need a change of space. I need to be exposed to different things because I mostly got tired of seeing the same stuff over and over again. And high school just, it was fun while it lasted, but things change and I needed to get out of there as soon as possible because I couldn't keep balancing my life with school in the mix.
Yeah, that's how I felt this year. Since I regret choosing work over high school.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
was
like
kind of forced to.
yeah, with your dad's.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I wasn't forced to, but at the same time, I felt pressured into doing it. Since if I didn't have a job, then what would I have?
Right.
And I'm gonna balance both those. I'm tired all the time, so it caused me to skip a few days. A few days. Irby would say a tad bit too much, but still, that's something I will regret on. And if I do have children, I'll probably make sure they don't have to worry about having a job as a teenager.
Yeah, it's hell
Yeah, no.
depending on where you're at.
I don't know how you did it. You had school, Scarborough, and you had to work at McDonald's in Sykeston.
I damn near was a zombie like a week, every fucking week. I was barely holding on through all of that.
Yeah, that's how I felt this year. Again, burnt out from school and work. For like a good moment, I didn't even go to the gym, and that's something I've been paying for.
Right.
So that was a few challenges, Well, I'm glad I've overcome them.
Mm-hmm.
And looking back, comparing myself from freshman year to now, I've changed a lot. Freshman year, I had long hair. I was very shy. I still am, and I was skinny. Now look at me. I guess I'm thicker, more muscular, whatever you want to say. Decently more talkative, but still socially awkward, and I have a whole lot more friends now.
Right.
But what about for you? Compare yourself from high school, from like your senior, freshman year, and to now.
Freshman year, I was an annoying little guy who was just weird, but always got his work done on time. Was one of the smartest kids. Senior year, I was burnt out, working all the time, couldn't balance my work, life, and home schedule. Started falling off real bad with my grades, but I still graduated. It's been about a year since I did graduate, and I feel much more clear about my emotions and my motives of things that I want to do with my life now. It wasn't easy. I've had a little few hiccups along the way, especially when it came to my emotional state with people sometimes, but
Are you talking about like the two brothers you had?
that, other people, and all I can really say is I've learned from a lot of different experiences, and I'm much more level-headed now than I was about a year or two ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I can kind of see what you mean by people. Since your grade did have a few, you know, I apologize for my language, but a few dickheads like Hayden Burnett and Heidi. If it makes you feel any better, Hayden's like a psycho. She stalked Nick after those two broke up. One thing I wish high school taught me was how to pay taxes, because Miss Kelsey's class, I don't know, for me it didn't teach me anything. Dave Ramsey, that dude's a fraud in my opinion. All he says is just save money and don't spend it. That's basically it.
Yeah.
There's also a few other things that I can't name right off the top of my head that school didn't teach, but I wish they did. What about for you?
Things I wish school would taught me definitely would have been better spending habits, like how to control my money.
That I'm also decently bad at.
I feel like that's like the biggest thing, because I feel like I was just set up to fail while I was working because I couldn't control my spending habits. It's gotten a lot better. I still have issues though. I'm trying to better myself at that.
Like the crappy PC you buy.
It's not crappy, okay, but it's definitely overpriced. Considering you have a very similar, if not slightly better one.
It's a slightly better build and cost me $1,000 less, and I can sell it for $1,500 more due to the prices.
Yeah. Yeah, financial decisions I've never. In certain moments, I can be good at them, but when it comes to my daily life, I'm kind of on the off the deep end.
Yeah, when I worked at Family Dollar, there was times, I get hungry and being surrounded by snacks all the time. I at least spend like $10 a day on snacks, and I feel like a fat ass. What was it like for you when you walked the stage?
I felt like I had finally earned my right to get the fuck out of. Well, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I felt like I earned my right to get the fuck out of that school because I was tired. I'm gonna keep reiterating this. I was tired of constantly going to that school and not getting better at anything and having it not better myself.
Yeah.
So when I walked that stage, I finally felt like I completed a huge task, and I felt like a burden was lifted off of my shoulders. So it can be a good thing to actually graduate and not have to worry about school anymore.
Yeah. For me, I'm nervous because I'm nervous and excited. I want to get out of the school. And at the same time, I'm nervous. School has been like a big part of my life. It's been a part of like everyone's life. This is something we got to do. And not being able to do that, it feels weird. It's
like getting denied a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Something that it's like a birthright. And if you don't cross that stage, it just feels like something got stolen from you.
Yeah.
Because you're crossing over into a new chapter of your life at that point.
And, also because I'm nervous is, most of these people I might not see again. I mean, Maddox is moving to Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, whatever. Leland's about to move to Georgia soon. I don't know when soon. And most of the seniors last year, I haven't seen Jacob. I know he's in the army and all that, but still, like a few other people that I was chill with, like Kaysen. Haven't seen him in a while. Jaden Wiley, no, not Jade. Jaden Creasy, that's his name, right? Blue car. I barely see him anymore.
Actually, I think I saw him the other day in Marston.
Marston.
I think he was over at someone's house, like, helping do something. But I was definitely Jaden Creasy that I saw in that front yard.
But yeah, no. I've never seen. I'm leaving all this behind, and it's kind of scary at the same time.
You just gotta find yourself a group of people that you can know you'll still be friends with after you get out. Like for me, I'm still friends with all of Alex, John, AJ, Mason, Alyssa, Gabe, Dontavius. I'm still friends with all of them. Obviously, Dontavius moved off to Springfield, but
Yeah, isn't he going back to school?
Dontavius?
Yeah.
I think so.
And didn't the other Mason drop out of high school? Not high school. I mean, college. My bad.
I think he has said he's going to. Because honestly, he has not been going to any of his classes.
Yeah, I remember when we went to Cape during the storm. AJ was getting on to me, like, bro, you haven't even been going to your classes.
Yeah, Mason has said to me that he's most definitely probably going to drop out.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
But
All college was doing is delaying adulthood.
yeah, and it's wasting money.
Trying to like juice out a few more years of your carefree youth.
Right.
Ugh.
Reiterating on what I was saying. Get yourself a group of people you know will still be around here after they graduate.
I know Josh and Jameson's probably not going to leave.
And I know all of those guys that are up at college are coming back down here for
Summer
anyways because they don't have no reason to be up there.
If they're not in college.
I mean, still, Cape is a way better place than this shithole.
True.
Language. So, and there's like more stuff to do there. I mean, the only place we had to hang out here, Hungry Hippo, just burnt down yesterday.
Was it only the back area? Or was
I mean, yeah, it's the back area, but it's gonna be out for like a month, at most.
Well, in the end, it's crazy whenever you get out of high school. It's like you're just gonna be lost
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, I know damn well I'm gonna be lost. Thomas was lost when he graduated, but he couldn't be lost for long. I mean, he sold his soul to the government.
And already he has a kid and another one on the way.
I mean, so does Deshaun, and Deshaun doesn't even have a job, I bet.
Nope. He actually just asked me for 15 yesterday to get diapers for his baby.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a job. I mean, he's doing way better than Deshaun.
Yeah, Deshaun is still.
So does Deshaun just like hit you up and say, "Hey man, can you send me $15 for my baby?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, would you say you made more memories out of high school than you did in high school?
Yes. Because I got to, since I'm out of high school, I have a car now. I can basically go places wherever I want to.
Yeah, you
as
can
long
just
as I have
drive to
time.
Arkansas right now and just come back for no
Dude,
reason.
I went to Nashville in December to
Yeah.
go meet a friend to go watch the FNAF movie. And that night was so fucking fun.
Oh yeah, the time we went to Comic-Con.
Comic-Con was
That's something I'll
fucking
never forget, especially when I went out and got Trenton's
And then
DoorDash.
we went to West or East Cape and we saw the old shit out there.
Yeah,
Excuse my
and
language.
that one old dude old black dude that tried to stop your car and roll down the
The
window?
homeless man in downtown tried. Yeah, we had to drive off because he was trying to get us to roll down a window, and I didn't. Not say I didn't trust it because
Yeah.
it's the city. You can't really trust nothing down there, especially if you're downtown.
Yeah, there's been a few times I've been scared, and that was one of them.
Yeah, especially during January when it snowed. I remember, or I mean, just in general, whenever I would go up to Cape and my friends and I would go driving around at night, all the time. We went all around the Cape Girardeau area. We've been all along those back roads, all along everything.
Bro, driving at night when it's like snowy feels so unreal. It's
Dude,
beautiful.
let me tell you, we went out into the countryside and we were coming
You
back
should probably
through
get closer
Cape.
so like the phone can pick you
Yeah,
up.
we went out into the countryside. We were going around Cape. This was when we had that snowstorm. There was still snow around, but the roads were clear, right?
Yeah.
And we found this road that would take you back to Cape Girardeau, but it felt like we were driving through the countryside of England. Like there was nothing but hilly fields around. There was fences all along the road. The road was kind of narrow, and you had a couple houses here and there, so it felt like that, and it felt really foreign, but also beautiful at the same time.
Also, the tournaments we went to, those I'll never forget.
Oh yeah.
Especially the latest one we went to.
Yeah, where I kicked your butt and I finally won something. I mean, to be fair, it's an illegal tournament.
Yeah, and it didn't really count for the ranked. Wait, this Sunday though.
This Sunday. Oh, Alex is coming.
Alex Abbott.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have any X base.
We can let him borrow ours.
Yeah, I've been trying to text him, and he barely responded to me.
I got lucky enough to pass by him while I was riding my bike today.
You went outside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I sent him like a few texts. Last time he texted me was...
We're getting a little off track.
Yeah, no, sorry about that, Mr. Davidson, but...
But... Yeah, definitely made more memories outside of high school. Simply due to the fact that I don't have that restriction of having to be at home all the time anymore. Because I have school in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
What was the summer like after your junior year? Like, that was your last summer break. What did you do for it? Like, did you do anything special?
I worked.
Oh. So,
Going into junior year, going into senior year, that summer I just worked at that crappy McDonald's. It really wasn't worth it.
Yeah. What about winter break? Or
spring break. We went to Wisconsin Dells for my birthday. Stayed up there for a whole week at a nice cabin out in the middle of a wooded area for a whole week at an Airbnb. It was lovely.
Yeah. When Tanya took me to a few Airbnbs like a few years ago, it was lovely, but it was also like on like a hill, so everything was like, kind of weirdly curved. And the guy, I don't know how to explain it. It just felt weird. Same. I'm getting off topic. What about your, winter break? Anything special for that?
I can't remember if I did anything in particular. I feel like I just worked, really. I really feel like I just worked.
What emotions were going through your head like the last week of school?
I can finally get out this. I can finally get out of this place, and I can finally focus on myself again.
Yeah, it's really starting to hit me recently.
Like, I was happy, nervous, anxious,
Afraid.
true, but I was also, I had an overwhelming sense of relief.
Yeah. I know that feeling. If given the chance to relive your life, Did you ever redo high school? Like relive your life, like one day out of like the entirety of your life. One of those days being in high school.
No. Because I really wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back to that.
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that. I mean, we're at the 20-minute mark. I say this is a comfortable spot to end on. I just hope that, compared to like the last podcast I did, which was a complete disaster,
Right.
I just hope this one is better. See ya.